Hi, we're going to talk about general tenant criteria. It's very important to know this information before you go through all of the trouble putting in your application with all your information to not qualify to begin with. That would totally be a waste of time, right? For one, you generally need a 600 or more credit score. Now, if your credit score is a little bit less, some people will accept that, but will ask for a higher deposit amount. You need to make 3 times the rent every month in order to qualify for a rent. Sometimes landlords want 3.5 times to 4 times the amount of rent in income made monthly to qualify. 3 times the amount is usually the minimum. There will be a credit and background check done on you. They will check, obviously, for your credit score. They will check your rental history. They will check your background for criminal records. In Texas, the criminal record check only goes back 10 years. Can a landlord choose to dig deeper? Yes, but generally all the companies for Texas just do 10 years. If you have a record that's beyond 10 years, you should be okay in Texas. Always be aware that it might come up. Know what state you're in and what the rules are. The other thing they look for, along with the rental history, is the evictions. They don't want recent evictions. Some people want no one to have ever had an eviction. Now, some people do say, well, within the last year, or within the last 7 years, or 8 years. Some people are lenient. A lot of people are not. They will be upfront with it and say in the realtor's agent remarks, or you could have your realtor ask the listing agent for those details before you make that effort to put an application in. Submitting an application, you need to read, fill out, sign, and initial any forms asked of you by the realtor and or landlords. It's part of the process. People come to me and say, where do I put the application in? And I have to explain that it's more of a process and an application file that must be submitted. If you're working with a realtor, you will need to sign an agreement and an information about brokers form. It's how the agents get paid. There's no cost to you as a renter or person who's leasing a home or a condo, an apartment. The owner / landlord pays the buyer's agent to help the tenant get into the property. When a credit and background check is done, they will ask, the landlord or property management will ask for a non-refundable fee. A lot of times people will have you sign a general criteria informational page that will tell you, hey, these are our rules. You agree to them by signing them and then start the process, because nobody wants you to pay the money and not qualify and you lose that application fee and you have to go to the next property. Be aware to know that the application fee is non-refundable. Ask for the criteria up front and be aware if you are qualifying or not qualifying for that place before you go and put your fee down. Applicants will usually receive an email to verify and start the screening for background checks, and sometimes you have to go through a property management, and sometimes you will have to go through separate websites to get that background check and credit score done. Talk to your agent, and the agent will talk to the listing agent, and any questions you have, don't hesitate to communicate and ask your agent. If there's a problem, let your real estate agent know. All tenants who are 18 years or older will need to submit a photo ID, either a valid driver's license, current and valid, or a valid photo identification card. You will usually need to put your social security number down, and a lot of times you'll need a picture of your social security card to be sent also. Companies identify who you are, and those are the ways: by your name, by your social security, by your pay stubs and background check. They all have to match and go together, which reminds me about proof of income. You cannot rent anywhere without proof of income. I'm sure there's places that will, but in most big cities, they're very stringent on those rules because, landlords like to get paid for the wonderful opportunity of giving their tenants a roof over their head. You usually need 2 recent pay stubs or 2 to 3 months bank statements. If you have pets, it's a different criteria, and not everyone accepts pets. And some accept pets case by case, and you want to know the details of that. Do they want only 25 pounds and under pets? They may want to know how many pets. And for you, if they do accept pets, know how much they charge. Is there a non-refundable fee? Is part of the fee refundable and part of it non-refundable? And is there going to be a monthly rent for each pet? It does occur. If you have a service animal, it is not considered a pet. Do know that you will need your service animal certificate to show the landlord to prove that the animal is a service animal and not a quote-unquote pet. Like and subscribe if you like this information. Tap the bell if you want to be updated on more videos. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or lease a property, contact me. For people out of state, you can contact me and we can fill out forms, and I can do video tours of the homes you are interested in. I can assess the area for you. I will video tour the front street, inside of the house, and the backyard. I put it together, upload it to YouTube, unlisted, and link it just to you, and you can view it easier without all the download lag time. And this is the easiest way to get into a property when you don't live in the area.